Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. Purdy off the play fake. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 17 yards and a Giant first down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Throwing, Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw in film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Here's Purdy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The Niners at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Purdy got a man. That's Ayuk.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Purdy to throw it on first down. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Purdy. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Purdy now to throw.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Purdy looking to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
.46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off the bootleg. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Now Purdy.
Completes it to Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And it goes a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, he was a busy man out the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Purdy from the gun. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And it's caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers have moved out in front.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing Jones. Got a man, Slayton.
And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. This one middle of the field. It's wearing the tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll look to throw again. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will knot us up at 10.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's Jones on first down. This one is Slayton over the middle.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Completes it out left to Waring. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Gano's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field, but he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley
with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Purdy bootlegging it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. But nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw again on second down. Jones, it's wearing the tight end with it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Good job there keeping him to a short game. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. A handoff to Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's Jamie Gillendown as he's on to punt for New York. "35 yards that time on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense started a nice stand on this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Holding. Offense.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
Still 3rd down.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Purdy looking to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the 49ers are right back in this football game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
On first down, it's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Purdy off the play fake. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Throwing here, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Purdy to throw.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion,
that's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. The New York set to take the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
and you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now Jones gets this to Bellinger, and he will have a Giants first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's Jones.
Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey.
And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Now it's Jones' turn in overtime.
And that is incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major League kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now Purdy. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Here's Purdy.
Got his targets. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. On 2nd and 7, Jones.
And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here time. Instead, they'll get another shot on third down.
Now Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Pulled in at the 24.
13 yards, the tally on the return there.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Purdy now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew they wanted that play on. They executed it in the offense stays out there.
Just now they're following for the day. They've got first to 10 inside 35.
But this time get them by the line. So that's the push forward here. Second down, 11. Again, right again, Kickford.
Touchdown passes, and he's instrumental in earning this victory.